So hello children, we start a new chapter called simultaneous linear equation. So we are going to start exercise 5.1 of ML Agrawal's book, and this is part 1 of my video lessons on simultaneous equation. Number 1, before I start, why this word linear is coming? Simple linear, simultaneous linear. Linear, if you know from physics also, rectilinear propagation of light. Linear means a straight line you will get. In a straight line, light travels in a straight line. So if you plot a graph of simple linear equation, you will get a straight line. If you plot a graph of simultaneous linear equations, because there are two equations here, you will get two lines and the line will meet at a point. Here you will get one line and this will be the solution or the root. So as I told you earlier, percentage is heart of arithmetic. Same way equations are heart of algebra. So if you are doing algebra, equations are very important. So just before I start simultaneous linear equation, a very brief introduction of various types of equation which you have encountered. Like you have already seen simple equation, simple linear equation, which is like this. So there is one variable x. Quadratic equation, which you will see. You have done this before this 0. If you don't write, it becomes quadratic expression. So you have already solved in class 8 as well as 9. If you want to see, I've already put 3-4 chapters: expansion, rational numbers, factorization, and now I'm doing indices also I have done. So this is my 5th chapter in class 9. So there you will see in factorization there is something called factorization of trinomial, but this 0 is not there because that was quadratic expression. But when you put expression equal to 0, it becomes an equation. Equation means when two things are equal. Equate means to make them equal. So quadratic equation you will see again, which you have seen in factorization little bit. And now we are doing simultaneous equation. What is very peculiar about simultaneous linear equation is, as I told you, you will get two lines and generally they intersect at a point, and that point, if you do by graphical method, is the solution. So here there are two. Why it is called simultaneous? Simultaneous in English language, children, means together. You have to solve these two equations together. You cannot solve one independent of the other. So together we solve. Two lines if you plot you will get, and we get an answer. And something more you will see in class 10, one chapter called factorization again, which better name is remainder factor theorem. There you will see something called cubic equation. This came in ICSE 2020 to factorize. So this is from ICSE 2020. Another thing before I start is simple linear equation, there is one variable, you get one answer. Quadratic equation, it is x square, you get two answer. Simultaneous equation means two answer will satisfy this. So when I teach, you will see left side will be equal to right side. In fact, if you want to see class 10, I have already put 2 videos on quadratic equation. So you can see that we have this in class 9 as well as 10 also in ICSE. Simultaneous equation has two variables and we solve for x and y, and if you put x and y, left side will be equal to right side. Cubic equation has 3 answers. So what I was telling you in class 10, you have remainder and factor theorem, which is also called factorization, we will see. So after quadratic there is biquadratic, x to the power 4, 4 answers, 3 answer, 2 answer x and y, x square 2 answer, cubic x cube 3 answer, simple linear equation 1 answer. So with this basic idea, our main focus is on simultaneous linear equation in exercise 5.1. We will deal with substitution method. Now how many ways are there to solve this? There are in general now at this level for ICSE you have 3-4 method we have to do. Substitution method, which I am going to start right now after introduction. Elimination method, which I'll do in my next video. Cross multiplication, another video you will have. and fourth is graphical method, where in a graph we plot two lines. So once more, we have substitution method, elimination method. Generally this is the easiest, but if you learn cross multiplication, it is also quite nice and easy. And another is graphical. So exam generally in class 9 final or any exam, you will have one question, but you have to see by which method. If they tell you cross multiplication, you have to do by cross multiplication. If it is set substitution, you have to do by substitution. If they say use a graph paper, you have to use graphical method. If nothing is mentioned, generally you can use 1, 2, 3 any. Generally we use 2, maybe 1 also. So with this basic idea, we start question 1 part 2. So I have given you a brief introduction, what are equations and how this was pertaining to simultaneous equation. Why it is called linear, I told you, because you get two straight lines. So there are 4 methods. We are going to focus on the first method. So kindly pause the video if you need, and then I will start 1 part 2. So here we take question 1 part 2 to see the basic concept of what we call the first method, called substitution method. So see how we are doing it here. Take the very first equation. So this is our question. I'm not writing here, I'm starting with the answer. So from first equation, s minus t, first equation, I keep s here. Since already equal to sign is there, I put implies 3 plus t. So t goes that side. So now we will put this value. So this we got from equation 1. Putting the value of s in equation 2. So from 1 if you get, put it in 2. From 2 if you get, put it in 1. Don't put value what you get from equation 1 in 1. Very strange and funny thing you will get. Now in equation 2, in place of s, so what is my equation 2, children? S by 3 plus t by 2 is equal to 6. Generally we have x, y, children, a, b also, but here x and t are variable, s and t are variable whose value we have to find, and 2, 3, 6 are constant. So here in place of x, this is what is substitution. S you find in terms of t, and here wherever s is there, I'll put 3 plus t. So as soon as I substitute, this is what is mean substitution. In place of this s, this comes. Like in a school, if a teacher is absent, you see another teacher comes as a substitute. Substitute means if s is not there, t plus 3 will come. So this is the basic meaning of substitution. We substitute s in terms of t. So finally what do you see, children? This equation becomes a simple linear equation. There were 2 unknown in one equation. This is 1 unknown in one equation. It is now very easy to solve this. So here we go from here. You know we can take LCM as 6. LCM as 6. And if you know 3 will go 2 times. So this will be 2, 3 plus t, and 2 will go 3 times. So 3t is equal to 6. So here we get 6 plus 2t plus 3t. 6 will go up, 6 into 6. So finally we have 5t is 36. This 6 goes to that side, minus 6. We get t is 30 by 5, which is 6. So once you get t, children, now putting the value of t. So in this equation we put equation 1, or you can put in this also because it has come. S is equal to 3 plus t. 3 t is 6. So we get s as 9 and t as 6. So you write your answer like this. It will be easier for examiner to do. Now you can check the equation. S is, so I'll use blue colored marker. S is 9. So I'm verifying. This is called verification. T is 6. So if you put 9 minus 6, you will get 3. Put S as 9. 3 plus T as 6 by 2. See what we get left hand side. 9 by 3 is 3. 6 by 2 is 3. So finally you get 6, which is RHS. So this blue pen, you see, you don't need to do. This is how we verify our answer. So once more, we take both the equation. One simpler we take. We make one the subject of formula, keep S here, T becomes positive, and in second equation we put the value of S which we got from first equation. So two variable in one equation becomes one variable in one equation. Now it's very easy to solve. We solve like simple equation. I think all of you can do in class 9. You get T. So finally anywhere over here, or in fact in this equation also, you put the value of S as 9 and you will get T as 6. T as 6 you put either in this, you will get S as 9. So this is what is all about substitution method. So kindly pause the video and copy, then we move on to next question. So we move on to question 2 part 2. So before we start using substitution method, we will first make it in this form. So take 4 to that side. This becomes my equation 1. X, bring 12 to this side and 20 goes to that side. It becomes equation 2. Generally what we do, children, x, y equal to number. So from equation 2, so you see something minus here, no? Take to that side, make it plus. I could have taken equation 1. So minus is there. So from equation 2, what do we get? You see x is equal to 20 plus 12y. So from equation 2, x is 20, 12y goes there. This I'll substitute it here in equation 1. So putting the value of x from equation 2 in equation 1, putting the value of x in equation 1, because this we have got from equation 2. So 5 in place of x we will write 20 plus 12y plus 4y. So this is what is substitution. In place of x in first equation, we put down the value of x from equation 2. This is what is substitution method all about. This is equal to 4. So open the bracket, what do we get? 100 plus 60y plus 4y is 4. So finally we get 64y. If you see, is 100 goes that side, 4 minus 100. So we get minus 96 is equal to 64y. Y is minus 96 by 64. You can cancel with 2 and all. But here we have 32 as HCF. 32 2s are 32 3s are. So anyway you do, this will be 2 and this will be 3. So y is minus 3 by 2. We have to get x. So x you substitute here. So you will get, putting the value of y is equal to minus 3 by 2. Either you put in equation 1 or equation 2, because this is a part of equation 2 only. So x is equal to 20 plus 12y. So 20 plus 12 into minus 3 by 2, 6. So 20 minus 18, 2. So my x is 2 and y is minus 3 by 2. So x is 2 and y is minus 3 by 2. So please write in middle bracket, which is also called braces, and it will be easier for examiner to see a value. So once more, see, any one equation we take, like first we write in little standard form, xy number, something minus I take to that side from equation 2. So we get x is equal to this value of x. Since we have got from equation 2, we put it in equation 1. So 5x in place of x we write in terms of y. This is what is substitution. So you see here, when I put in place of x this value of x from equation 2, this becomes a simple equation. One unknown, one equation. So I hope all of you know how to solve a simple equation. You get y's value you put either here, this is the easiest, or here or here. Any three here you put 1, 2, and this is actually nothing but arranged form of equation 2. So put the value of y, we get x, write them together for your examiner to see nicely and to give you full mark. So kindly pause the video and do, then we move on to next question. So here we move on to our last sum in this session. This sum looks quite hard, but if it is very interesting, 4 part 1 and 4 part 2. So I'm doing 4 part 1. See how we solve. Remember here x and y are variable, and like numbers where there m and n are constant, there cannot be 4 variables. These are constant, these are variable. Let me call this as equation 1, this as equation 2. Any problem, children, you pause the video, you go back, what we call playback, rewind, see solved example, see how I am doing, then slowly you will learn. So from equation 2, what do we get? X is equal to 2m minus y. So what you do, you take one of the thing here, easier equation, x is 2m minus y. Now this we will put it in equation 1. So x we got from equation 2. Putting the value of x, that is from equation 2, in equation 1. See how we get. So here our solving skill is also checked, how we can solve. So m, x I'll write here 2m minus y. This is what is substitution. X we write in terms of y. Remember these are constant. Minus ny is equal to m square plus n square. Now see how we solve. So this gets 2m square minus my is m square plus n square. So 2m square, this comes here, we will get m square, 2m square minus m square. N square comes this side, it becomes minus n square. Once more, 2m square, this comes here, I am skipping one step. So 2m square minus m square is m square. N square plus becomes minus here. Take this to this side, take y common, you will have, or one more step I can show you. Let me do my plus ny. Take y common, m plus n, and here we use our difference of square expansion, a plus m plus n, and m minus n. So what we have, m square minus n square, n square, m plus n, m minus n. So finally y, you can take this down and cancel. I'm cancelling here. Y is m minus n. Now, so you could have taken another way, y, this would have gone down and it would have got cancelled. If you want to see that step, I'll show you. Y, you keep here, this comes down maybe. That we also do is m plus n, m minus n by this goes down. So this cancels, you get y is m minus n. Now here I'll put y, putting y is equal to m minus n in equation 1, 2, or this is a part of 2. So in equation 2 also you can say this is nothing but just one thing transposed in equation 2. So here you see x plus y is 2m. So I am putting it in equation 2. What is y, children? X plus m minus n is equal to 2m. So what I do in place of y, I write down the value m minus n. Okay, so x is, if you take m to that side, it will be 2m minus m plus n. Okay, minus n becomes plus n and plus m becomes minus. So this is m, 2m minus m is m, like term, plus n. So x is m plus n, y is m minus n. So this I am rubbing, this just to explain to you how you can do. So my final part of final question is x is m plus n, y is m minus n. So this is our answer. So y's value we put and we get x value. Y's value you put in any 1, 2, 3. Generally I put here. In equation 1 if you put, solving will be bigger. I have put in equation 2. So this is how we solve. 4 part 2 is also very interesting. 5 and 6 are also very good. So try all the solved example of any standard book, Concise, Samuel Agrawal. Do the solved example. First go through my video, playback, pause, try to copy and do and understand, and then see the solved example, and then try all the other unsolved example. I hope you will be able to understand and do. Thank you boys for watching.